Greetings everybody! I welcome you to our series about the Fulfillment Tools solutions, where we will introduce you to the Fulfillment Tools software piece by piece. My name is Andreas Runschke and I am the Solution Consultant at Fulfillment Tools, and today let's have a look into the click and collect use case. Click and collect, click and reserve, click and meet, that are all terms to describe one specific use case with slightly different parameters. The customer chooses an item online, and instead of getting them shipped to his home, he wants to collect or view them directly in the next store. That's very interesting for customers if time is an issue or the customer wants to take a look at the product before purchasing. But retailers need to support those methods, especially regarding linking the online store to local stores to make those options available to their customers. Fortunately, Fulfillment Tools offers a complete solution in that area. Let's have a look at our product to see how this will work. So let's have a closer look at the click and collect process together. Therefore, I already opened our e-commerce shop front end here, and we already see as well our little products. So let's start with the first product, this books that about places that you need to see in Cologne. And here we already see one special feature that is unique to click and collect or to any pickup case. You can see here that the pickup is available at the store in Austin, and it's also usually ready in 24 hours. If the store in Austin is not my closest store, I can also check the availability at other stores, and you see here in my demo case my whole network, so all stores that are created in Fulfillment Tools will be shown here and also checked about the availability. Luckily for me, all of them have them available. And of course, this is something you have under control. If you create your e-commerce, if you design your shop website, you wouldn't show all the stores to the customer. You see, we have Australian stores here, we have American stores, and we also have German stores. You can pin that down to, like, for example, where is the customer located? Give me the 4 or 5 next stores, or he has to search for himself. You can do that as you wish. Let's add that to our cart here. So we want to have that book, but one other item, the screwdriver is perfect. Let's take that as well. Also here we have, again, the pickup availability that we can check for all the stores. Like said before, like you want to have that, like your customizing says it should look like. So we add that to the cart as well. And now we go into the checkout process directly. Because I'm already logged in, so all the data is already here. So we don't choose shipping now, we want to do the pickup. And because I already saved my address in my account, he knows exactly that the store in Cologne would be the next pickup location that also has these items in stock. So we can override that. And you could go to the next store, and here you also see that they are sorted regarding to their distance to our location. So, but I'm sticking with the store in Cologne. And also in the payment section, I don't want to pay yet. So this is not basically, it's not a click and collect, it's more a click and reserve. I want to order now, but I want to pay at the store. So I say, I want to do cash on delivery, for example. So we complete that order. And then we get a confirmation that the order has arrived. And this is now being processed by the store in Cologne, for example. This is something we can also have a look at in Fulfillment Tools. So I'm switching back to Fulfillment Tools. And let me show you one new feature first. You will see this is the new home screen that we have created for Fulfillment Tools. So now you have an even better view about your whole distribution network and your main settings that you have set up in the system. So hopefully it helps you to get a little bit quicker into the program. So, but what we are most interested in now are the orders themselves. So let's have a look at the orders. And there we are. So this order is the one that's new. Let's open it up. You see that it's marked as a pickup order. It is for the store in Cologne. And if you're questioning yourself, yes, that is also going through the distributed order management system. It's a little bit easier distribution because we already set in the checkout process where we want to pick that up, so he does not decide to put it in another store, for example, because the customer chooses the store where he wants to pick up. But what he could do, and what the distributed order management system could do, is if one of the items that were not available in Cologne, for example, the screwdriver was not available in Cologne, he could do an order split and send this screwdriver to another store, maybe in Hamburg, and tell them, please send this item to Cologne so the customer can pick it up in Cologne. That could be happening. In our case now, everything was there, so it's fine. And we see that the process also is a little bit easier as the shipping process. We only have the picking, we have the packing, and then in the end we have the pickup. So the whole labeling process is missing here, of course, because we don't need to hand it over to a carrier. So let's do that. Let's do the picking on that. So we're switching back to the mobile phone. I will activate that and get you on my screen as well, so that you can see what I'm doing here. So we see that's the PT36. So that's exactly this order. So we start to pick that. We also see the items that can be picked. That is absolutely identical to the shipping process. Like the picking is the same. It doesn't matter if I'm shipping in the end or handing it over to a customer. So let's go into there. We take one of the screwdrivers, one of the books. We finish it up here. So everything is finished with the picking. We also have a packing process for the click and collect orders, so we can continue to that very quickly. And you see here now that both items have been picked and can now be packed. They wouldn't be packed into a parcel, more likely into a bag or something like that. And you also have a printing area here. This printing area is now, of course, not for a sending label, but you still could have, for example, a delivery note or any other document. This is still here, so you could print that and put it inside the bag with the items for the customer. So we will just acknowledge that we have packed all of that, and now it's done. Last step that it's needed is the handover. And here you can see currently I'm in the handover area for the shipments, but we can also switch over to the pickup, and here we will see there is our order and it's waiting for the pickup of the customer. But what we also see with this little orange label here, that the payment is pending. This is an information for the employee that he's not handing out the goods just now, because it's not a real click and collect, it's a click and reserve. So there is a payment pending. So the employee knows when the customer comes to pick that up, he has to get it into the POS system and get the money for it, for example. One thing that's also different to the sending process is you can now see the items that are included in the package. So you can do a visual check if everything is really inside the bag that has been ordered. And also you can do a little bit of consulting to the customer. You could say like, oh, that's a great screwdriver, but you need an extra battery for that to make it really worthwhile. So maybe we should go into the store, buy you a second exchange battery or something like that. Or the book, you can recommend other books. If you like Cologne, you should also take a look into Hamburg, for example. There we have also a book like that. Stuff like that, so you can do a little bit of upsell. Also here you will again see the payment is still open. Please do the invoicing. So we are ready in our store, but how do we get the customer now to pick up the item? Therefore, I will get you into my Outlook, because there also something happened. So you see, first of all, let me download the images. So here we have, of course, the confirmation of the purchase that was just sent by the e-commerce, in this case Shopify, to the customer. It says like, these are the items that you have ordered. This is the amount you have to pay. Everything normal. The second mail is a little bit special, because this, I will download the pictures again. This is now sent also by Shopify, but triggered by fulfillmenttools. So when we finish the picking process and we said like, okay, all the items are picked and packed, then we raised an event into the e-commerce system and said like, we are finished with all of that. So you can communicate to the customer that is, he is allowed to come and pick his items up. And that's exactly what Shopify does in this scenario. They send out a mail to the customer that says, your order is ready for pickup. Bring your confirmation email. This is here, again, the store location, so you also get the address. You can even open a map. That's a design, of course, you can completely control in Shopify or any e-commerce system that you want to use. You can design that, and he also shows him these are the items that have been picked, and that is the price you need to pay when you come and pick that up. So that's exactly what the customer, or let's go to the phone back. That's exactly what the customer would do now. He will come in. The employee in the store would see like, this is the task that is open. Look at that. Does the consulting to the customer, and in the end he will say like, okay, this task has been picked up. Of course, after he billed the customer for that. So then it's done. So the whole click and collect use case from start to finish is done. As you can see, with Fulfillment Tools, you can enable all click and collect cases for your store network and offer those options as added value to your customers. If you have further questions or feedback for the click and collect use case, don't hesitate to contact us directly and let's have a talk. Of course, we also happily offer product demos for you to get deeper into that topic, and of course, many more. I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration, and I wish you a very happy day and hope to see you soon in a future video.